It's the Kauffie Company. The Santa's doing his rounds, spends a blink of some rounds. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the Kauffie Company. Oh, 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 oh. It's the Kauffie Company. Oh, 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 oh. It's the Kauffie Company. Oh, yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the Kauffie Company. And it's shipping to you. Kauffie. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Kauffie Company. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. It's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Kauffie. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Kauffie Company. It is. What day is it today? Tuesday, the 17th of March. It is St. Patrick's Day. Supposedly, it is St. Patrick's Day. And it is a very lovely 15 degrees centigrade. The aircon is on. The sun is shining. I'm here. I've got absolutely nothing to talk about. And we're going to have a good day. And we'll have a good day. We'll find something to talk about. We'll find something to talk about. We'll have a good time of it. But we're back here for another episode of the Kauffie Company. I've got my cup of coffee. And it's quite nice, actually. It's quite nice to have nothing to talk about. I've been doing my best to find stuff to do today. And there's nothing to do. But I've got an order to do later. I've got an order to give next door today, which is good. So we'll do both of those. And then we're free. And then we're free for the rest of the day. We've got to find some stuff to do. But we still haven't been able to. We'll have to find something to do. I didn't get to visit the shop earlier because I was taking his children to school. So that was fun. Going to my old school for the first time in a million years. It was fun. It was fun. But oh, that's not interesting news. Give me some news that's actually interesting. Right. Everyone, let's see who's in the house to take us through the show. There are 6 of you so far. There's probably not going to be many of you because I haven't put football in the title. I can't be asked to clickbait. Because I'm honest, I've got no football to talk about. There is no football to talk about. So why would I talk about football? There's no football to talk about other than the other Champions League games. But let's see who's in the house to take us through the show. We've got 8 of you so far. Well, Ian Ferguson's in the house. Good to see you, sir. YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We've got Angie's in the house. Good to see you, sir. I don't give a shit about your match. Literally don't care. And I'll probably tell you off a million times. We've got Mr. Jason Bell. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're well. Saying car shopping. That means I'll skim through, bring a trailer, and resist the urge to buy a racing car. You go and do that, buddy. You go and do that. You buy a racing car. I've been looking at a load of things and nothing's interesting. Been looking at a few Fiat 500s, which he hates. But Will hates every car I like.
I don't hate them. I just think they're completely pointless.
They're great.
They're gutless yellow pie flingers. You cannot drive a car. You can't drive a car with 10 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's that small
Yeah.
On the roads around here, you cannot do it.
The Italians have done it for years.
So that's because the cars that the Italians are driving around are the same size.
Yeah, they're the same size here as
You know
well.
what happens to you if you got hit up the arse in one of those by a Toyota Yaris?
I'd get destroyed.
Seeing your own arse about 4 times, your head would go up your arse.
Well, maybe they shouldn't go into the rear end of me. That's their fault.
You might as well drive a Sinclair C5.
I'd like a Sinclair C5. I think we should have one of those. We did. We did used to have one of those. I've got a fun minute subject. What's the best car? We'll actually answer this question. That is a good question, Paul. That is a good question, Paul. I don't actually know what's in the Tesco meal deal department, and I am very boring.
I was very disappointed. I went to Tesco's. And believe it or not, they did not sell a kettle.
At Tesco?
Yes.
What, a Tesco Express?
Yes, it was Tesco.
Well, it wouldn't sell a kettle
They used to
well.
sell kettles.
They didn't really.
It is.
What is
The kettle that I used to have in my office.
what is everyone's favourite Tesco meal deal? We'll answer. We've got Daniel Coys. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're well. Look after yourself, mate. Good to see you in the house. All the way in Milton Keynes. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Big up the #1 Agon bar in the world. Good to see you, sir. Huh?
Rest assured, pest control. Oh, rat. See you, rat.
See you later, rat. See you later, rat. Pest control is here. Yeah, I don't give a shit, mate. I literally don't. I don't even care about Spurs' Champions League game tomorrow. I'm not talking about that shit. Who cares? Monster truck. No. We're more into the little things. I did find I found a VW camper van with a super engine.
Yeah, true.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Where is a picture of it?
Uh,
In Ilford.
no, it was in that thing I just showed you. It was in Northamptonshire.
Oh.
I had a Sinclair 48K. Big up to you. Big up to you. You got to buy one of those EVs. I don't want one. I don't want one. The Renault Twingo looks nice. The Renault Twingo looks nice. I do like it. And the Renault 5 is good.
Not enough room.
Well, for what I need, that's fine. We've been looking at the Microlino. We looked at a Microlino the other day, and we want one. It's the greatest car in the world currently. I'd like a Microlino. If there is a space to put that in my shop, I would put it in my shop.
Yeah, I have to use chatgpt. I am so sick today. This epoxy.
Ben's got to buy a cup. Yes, a Microlino. And for those that don't know what a Microlino is, I'll show you a picture of one. I've shown you a picture of one, but here is the one we looked at the other day. And I had many of them. Let's do that. There they are. It's a little bubble car. But of course, I liked, because I'm mad, I like the convertible one. Because I just think that would be amazing. I know it never is sunny here. Well, it's sunny now. On a sunny day, the wind in your bald head, the wind on your bald head, I think that would be fantastic. But I think we should have a hardtop one and a convertible one. So I think that would be brilliant. I had the James Bond Spectrum released 128K. Okay, interesting. Convertible more such. Yes, it is the modern version of the BMW Isetta. But it's great. It's fully electric. The newer ones are going to have a full air conditioning system on them, rather than just a fan. But they look very good. You can drive around and you can park anywhere. And everyone's going to say, what if someone drives really close to you? Well, you don't park it like a traditional car. You don't park it like parallel park it. If you see a space, you drive in. You literally drive in. You could literally drive into the space and then you open it to get on the pavement. That's how they're designed. So everyone's like, oh, what if someone boxes you in? You can't get in your car. And that's not how you park it. You can do it. Looks like my car, the car my sister-in-law bought her 3-year-old. Like, it's great. You could get one of those in the birthday car color. I would like one in red and yellow. Red body, yellow top. The birthday car. I think that would be great. Little tykes. It'd be good. You could have Kauffie Company branding and that. Yes, we could. Just social media. What we could do on social media would be hilarious. They're too expensive, Jason. The PLP 50 are too expensive now. And they're not great. You need the electric. You need the electric motor. That's where electric cars come into their own. Those little cars that are really, really dog cheap to run. Little runabouts. That's what you need. That's why the Citroen Ami and the Fiat Topolino is doing really, really well. Mickey doesn't like the idea of the Fiat 500 either.
Why not?
Because she says she doesn't like Fiats. Also, she thinks it's tiny and I would be wiped out in it. But that's besides the point. Looks like you could charge that thing with a phone charger. No, you can't, unfortunately. It takes about 3-4 hours to charge it. And that's... So it's really funny. Outside Kauffie 2.0, we actually have an electric car charger now. They put that in front of the shop without telling us. But you're only allowed to park there. You're only allowed to park outside my shop for an hour. So if you have, let's say, a Tesla or a Microlino, it's going to take much longer. It's going to take much longer to charge your electric car than an hour on those little electric cars. You could probably top it up a bit. No, she doesn't whine. No, she doesn't whine. She's wrong. Very rarely she's wrong, but she's wrong in this situation. And she's going to come in and tell me off in a minute. But she's wrong in this situation. We need a Fiat 500. I've got one in my bathroom. Lots of them. It's just a shame you can't get them very cheap in terms of bits for them. You can't clip my channel anymore. I turned that off years ago. Because people that catfished me used to clip my videos and send it to their friends to try and tell themselves that they didn't catfish me. So I turned the clipping off on the channel years ago. I could turn it back on. We don't say anything controversial. Well, we do. We insult everyone. But we insult everyone. E-Type jacked up. You can't afford one of those anymore. They can't be. They're not unaffordable.
I can smell it. The best part. I think 500 yards.
The engine or the interior?
The engine. It smells of freedom.
It smells of broken down.
Got 6 cylinders. Hold one cylinder.
But good to see you, Mr. Barbaric. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. But we got nothing to talk about here. Got absolutely nothing to talk about. But yes, let's go back to that question. What is everyone's favourite Tesco? I don't. What is on and what can you get in a Tesco meal deal? What can you get? Can you get? You can now get Yo Sushi. Lunch meal deals. Let's share the screen. Let's shut those. Let's share the screen. Absolutely not. No Hyundais. Or Hyundais, as they like. A Hyundai. Absolutely not. No Hyundais here. This is what you can get in a Tesco meal deal. And we're so bored. This is what we're looking at. This is what you can get in a Tesco meal deal. Vile. Southern fried chicken pasta sounds interesting in a meal deal. Maybe quite good. But what's the parameters of a meal deal? Is it a traditional meal deal, a sandwich, a packet of crisps and a drink, or are the pastry things are we including the pastry things and the sushi? The new coffee's doing okay. Needs to give some next door in just a sec. Ham sandwich, no mayo. Bottle of water. Your Gareth Southgate meal deal. You're the Gareth Southgate meal deal. That's what you're going for. Or the Thomas Frank meal deal is what we're calling that. The Thomas Frank meal deal. See, for me, the only crisps that can go in a Tesco meal deal are a salt and vinegar because I like some. They no longer sell smoky bacon crisps. It's a disgrace. Starbar, these are not in a. Oh no, they are. They are in the meal deal. Who wants salt and vinegar? So that's the one, the Gareth Southgate one. The Gareth Southgate sandwich. Who wants it? Who likes? Why are they still making Turkish delights? They are vile. They are vile. The problem is they need to make a lot more of the sandwiches that are in. They need to make a lot more of the sandwiches that in malted bread, because as you all know, I have ulcerative colitis, which means I can't eat certain things without my stomach becoming Krakatoa. So they need to make more of the more interesting sandwiches in white bread as well. Yeah, they're vile, Daniel. They are absolutely vile. They're awful. Uninspiring meal deals sponsored by Johann Langer. Yes, indeed. Sandwiches in the search bar. We're going through it all. We're going through it all. Oh. There we go. They need to make... See, look, malted bread. See, Quavers is a good crisp for your meal deal. I like a bag of Quavers.
Oh.
What's it's a good? Melton Mowbray pies, interesting. Big up Melton Mowbray. So I would go for the Southern chicken wrap if I was getting a Tesco meal deal. It's what I would go for. Something along those lines, or one of those crappy sausage rolls. Huh? What?
I'm amazed that Tesco is actually still in business.
What do you mean?
It's just so uninspiring.
Well, it's a supermarket, well, it's not...
No, look at the logo. Even the logo screams disappointment. When did Tesco last have a new logo?
Why would you change it?
I just can't. I'd rather just not eat lunch than go to Tesco.
Well, it ruins it for us because we like lunch.
No, but it's just the worst of the supermarkets. By far.
I disagree.
Well, you're wrong. Which supermarket is worse? Apart from Budgeons, which we can't talk
The
about.
Co-op. The Co-op.
Oh, sorry, I'm mixing them
The
up.
Co-op is
We
revolting.
can't talk about Co-op.
Well, I'll just say it without going into politics. The Co-op is shit. They're just shit. It's just a crap supermarket. They're a crap, expensive supermarket. Waitrose is better than the Co-op. Sainsbury's is better than the Co-op.
They're all better than.
Morrison's is better than the Co-op. They're all better. No, Lidl's okay. Lidl, if you need basic things to make your meal good, Lidl is great. If you want cheap, good quality things that makes a meal, Lidl is probably the best. And then you buy the more specialised.
Interestingly, the Lidl lasagna is the best lasagna.
If you buy all your basic ingredients at a Lidl, then you buy the more, like, let's say you're making a steak. If you're making
Steak.
if you're making a steak pie, you get all like the things and the onions and the things. You get them at Lidl.
And then you get your steak from a local butcher.
Indeed, because you can afford it then.
Yes.
So
And then you burn it.
Let's do burn it.
Accidentally.
Who would have a box of some arsehole?
Who would have a what?
It's a box of Tic Tacs and a meal deal. Some arsehole. Yep. Southern chicken wrap. Tesco. No, it doesn't. That's Texaco, Ian. That's Texaco.
Welcome to Texaco. No,
Lidl is good. Lidl is good. Aldi is good.
I've never been to Lidl for my lunch, but then why would you?
Aldi's good. Lidl's good. All the cheap supermarkets are now relatively good. What car do you fancy? I've been looking at Fiat 500s, classic ones. Nothing new. Because it's the same format as what... I am not going to be doing long journeys, Colin. I want something I can run about in, have a bit of fun, not a lot of power. So a Cinquecento, also I love Italy, so a Cinquecento would be brilliant. Also as a marketing tool, because you could use a Cinquecento. You can't use another class unless we're going full 1950s, 1960s American, which we could do because we've got some of the cars to do it. The two cars that are going to go with a coffee shop are a Citroen 2CV or a Fiat 500. Those are the cars that go with coffee shops. No, we're talking classics, Colin. We're talking classics. And I don't want a Kia Picanto or a Honda Jazz.
Ugh.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Marks and Spencer's Marks and Spencer's is crap. The Marks and Spencer's that you can pick up, like the one at Euston is excellent. The one at Euston is excellent. Like the Marks and Spencer's supermarkets, I think are very average. But the Marks and I don't like Marks and Spencer's because for me, they do too many of their own brands. I like a Mini Cooper. My mum's got a Mini Cooper, but unfortunately, I don't think a Mini Cooper works for a coffee shop. It could work.
They're just junk. You can't fix them. They're too small.
Journeys to Middle-earth as well. Big up.
They're just hateful little things.
Ben needs a car with low power to complement our squad. Indeed. Indeed. Like Fiat 500s and coffee
You know what
shops.
bloody car you can have?
What?
Because you can't particularly hurt it as long as you're careful with it. Is you can have the twin carb Ford Popular. That literally that is perfect.
No, I'm talking about a future purchase.
We already own them. That car is perfectly fine. As a start, as it's big enough that people can see it. It's got just about enough power.
But you're not thinking what I'm thinking. The Ford Popular and a coffee shop. Fiat 500 works for the coffee shop.
Just in general. There's a reason why the Ford Popular is the best car.
You walk out of Lidl with a packet of Wankers crisps and Hon's baked beans. Yes, you do. Wankers crisps. Doesn't the UK have? Yes, we do. It's called the Countryman, and we have the Clubman. They're both shit. They're both crap. Seeing is, except if maybe I become a semi-decent driver, maybe they'll let me drive. Will's not going to let, you're not going to let me drive any of the interesting things we've got.
You're not having my hot rod, that's for sure.
Well, I don't, which one?
Well, you're not having my custom Popular, you're not having my 32.
But you're saying it's yours. Why is it yours?
What, my Popular?
No, why is your hot rod, why is the other one, the 32, yours?
I'm investing.
You've not invested in it.
Lots of time, blood, sweat, tears has gone into it.
See, this is where it comes from. So I'm not allowed anything. And you're going to say the Pontiac, yours. You're going to say the Pop's yours.
Pontiac is the company's.
You're going to say that the Amphicar is yours. You are?
I'm not, because even I'm not allowed to drive. I'm not allowed to drive the Bedfords.
You don't want to drive the Bedford anyway.
Yeah.
However, my wife decides where shopping comes from, and that's usually Audi is good. You just need to avoid the middle aisle at Audi because they sell loads of shit that you want to buy, even though it's shit.
Give me a second car with a second choke cable with 10 horsepower pop.
They must be Salty Crisps. Big up Salty Crisps.
I'll tell you what would look good outside the coffee shop, but we're going to have to come up with a way of putting
A35 van.
No.
That would look good outside my shop because it's a van.
Oh, no, I was going to say the Prefect Utility.
That would work because it's Australian. No, it's you've got to think coffee shop. You've got to think coffee shop.
We were wanting things that women take.
No, but you need to think coffee shop.
Yeah,
You've got to think. There are two types of coffee shop that people care about in the UK: Italian and Australian. It's got to be in those two remits because there isn't such a thing as an American coffee shop in the UK. I don't think there should be, but I don't think there's such a thing as an American coffee shop either. Because an American coffee shop is
Starbucks.
An American coffee shop is that filter coffee. That's what an American coffee shop is. But saying that, Temple Coffee in Sacramento, California was excellent with the Indian motorcycles everywhere.
Oh.
That was great.
Oh.
So I'll be honest, I think Tesco are one of the crap supermarkets these days. They're definitely on the lower end.
It's the bottom end. That's why they sell Tesco value.
It's definitely the lower end of the supermarkets. I'm quite happy with my USB fountain pen from the Audi middle aisle. They're brilliant. Good to see you, Phil P. Woo! Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're well. But we've got to think coffee shop.
Well, that Prefect U would be ideal. Just need someone to make it a tonneau cover to go on the back of it. Get the rain out. That would be good.
The A35 van would be good. But that's well too powerful. Now that it's had its engine changed.
Just spend a bit of time on the road. Work out your angst and your anger.
Angst and anger?
You are the angriest driver I've
I'm
ever
not.
been.
Have you ever been in a car with you?
I'm not.
You are.
I need to be. I've got a 500 horsepower car. I don't need to be angry.
You got Farsh, who Farsh is an even more angry driver than our father. It's the coolest man on the planet until he gets on the North Circular. Then he argues with everyone.
Until they threaten to wipe out his Range Rover, then he gets very misty. I drove. I came belting down the road in my Tesla, blasting Brooks and Dunn, and it costs nothing to do. People are queuing to get into the petrol stations. Why am I doing 4.8?
Big love to the Coffin brother. Good to see you, Phil P. The worst place for coffee is in Canadian brand Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons make shit coffee, but they've got some good burgers. It's really weird. Tim Hortons don't make us. Their coffee is abysmally bad. Well, it does if you're drinking coffee. Their coffee is horrifically bad. I'll happily say their name. Huh?
Some other Indians written to me.
Harry Wilson's granddad put a bet on him playing for Wales at the age of 2.5. Odds 2,500 to 1. £50 bet. Winnings £125,000. That's good. Believe in your grandchildren. Believe in your grandchildren. That's all we can say from that. I don't know how they allowed him to put that bet in. How did they allow him to put that bet on? Is there a bet you can do? Oh, what's Mickey Vander Twat been saying? He's saying people are making things up about him. He can sod off. They can sod off. They can sod off. He had to go to head office. Ah. They should be, right? He's 2. He should be earning a lot more. Yes, they should be getting a lot better odds than that. Question, Penny, you going to my... I am indeed, unfortunately. Woo! I am indeed going to that shower tomorrow. I don't even want Spurs to win tomorrow. I don't even want Spurs to win. I want Spurs to use all the energy we have left in the season to try and stay up. Like the Champions League, as much as it's great, as much as the Champions League is great, I want to stay up. We got to stay up. First and foremost, we've got to stay up. I used to work at Betfred. You can do those sorts of bets. You have to go to head, like Colin said. You have to. Oh, okay. Good to know. If we ever want to bet on something, go to head office. Hi, Leo. Good to see you, homie. Slow roasting as usual. He had to speak with the head of office betting co in London. Took a few months to get sorted / placed. Well, he did it. VDV is killing his legacy with Spurs. He is indeed. He is indeed. I'm totally done with him. We won't mention too much football because it just bores me. For me, when they're both fit, my 2 centre-backs until the end of the season are going to be Romero and Danso. Those are my 2 centre-backs. Because I think Romero has to play because he's our best defender. He's our best defender in terms of quality. And I think Danso is our most consistent defender. I don't want unless I would play Van de Ven at left back for the rest of the season. I don't trust him at centre back. So I would play him at left back. I would play him at left back until the end of the season, unless we've got another fit left back. I would not play him at centre back. I just say you cannot be trusted to defend because you're not going to put your life on the line. I'll play him at left back if he has to play. The VDV redemption arc starts now. Indeed. Car shopping is the only shopping I enjoy, apart from books and vinyl. That's you, honey. That is definitely you, honey. Good to see her in the house. Everyone say hello to my lovely Mickey. She is on her travels. I'm not going to say where, but she's on her travels. And she'll be back tomorrow. I'm done with Van de Ven and Romero. Agreed. I'm sorry, even if Romero is our best, he's a walking 100%. This is my thing, Daniel. I would not play Romero against Nottingham Forest this weekend. I would not play him. Because every time he plays a Brazilian player, he gets sent off. And Nottingham Forest are quite a few Brazilian players. They've got the striker. I think it's Jesus. It plays for them. I can't remember. Is it Igor Jesus or does he play for Brentford? I can't remember. And they got Murillo as well, who's Brazilian. I would not, if the other team has a Brazilian player in their first team, I would not play Romero because he will just get sent off. He will just get sent off because he thinks that's a Brazilian guy. I'm going to kick him. He does it every time. He does it every time. Igor Jesus, you're right. Okay, my football knowledge is still semi there. Good. Get Ballard in from Sunderland. He looks good to me. Pity he was a gooner. He's a footballer at the end of the day, Colin. If Spurs stay up and he wants to try and progress his career from a financial standpoint, he would join Spurs. Yes, they do. Murillo's a good player. I like Murillo as a defender. Murillo's a good player. But don't play Romero against Brazilian people. He gets sent off. Romero's definitely getting sent off. He's just gonna have to be not silly. No stupid business. Igor Tudor, if he's not getting sacked, has to hold Romero up by his neck at the side of the wall, and he's got to tell him, "Listen here, you. You're the captain. You cannot miss another game this season. We've got important games." The only game I would allow Romero to miss is probably that Chelsea game, because we're never going to win that game anyway. But games against Forest, against Leeds, against Everton, against Wolves, we need our best players, because those are the only games we can get points from. And if we can get a win against Forest, Leeds, and Wolves or Everton, we win 3 games, I think that means we stay up, personally. 3 games, I think we'll do it. Depending on other results, of course. I agree, Daniel. But we've had other Brazilian and Argentinian players that haven't done that. We've had other Brazilian and Argentinian players. Like Sandro never got stupidly sent off against Brazilians, and Sandro was a head case. As much as I love him, was a head case on the pitch. Richarlison doesn't do it. Richarlison doesn't really do it. Eric Lamela got sent off a few times, and most of the time he didn't really mean it. He was just passionate, full stop. Even Mauricio Taricco didn't do it. It's only Romero seems to do it against Brazilian players. We've had plenty of Argentinian players. Paolo Gazzaniga just kicked a Chelsea player in the face because he was a lunatic. But saying that, how much would you rather have Paolo Gazzaniga in goal at the moment than Vicario? I'd rather have Gazzaniga. Bring him back. Bring him home. I can see Leeds going down. Okay. I hope Leeds don't go down because I've got loads of friends that support Leeds now. And I think Leeds in the Premier League is a... I like Leeds in the Premier League. Richarlison and Murillo will be fun. Yeah, but they're both Brazilian boys. They'll be respectful. We should really beat Forest, Leeds and Wolves. I have no confidence we'll beat any of them. We should. I agree, Daniel. I think Leeds will be okay. Lamella only got sent off once. It was 2 soft yellow. Yeah, in the Arsenal game. But he was passionate. Yep, he even had shit with Richie when he was at Everton. 100%. I take Gazza over Vic. 100%. I'd rather have an Oompa Loompa in goal than Vicario. Big up, Daigle. The thing that Leeds have, that the other teams in our predicament, Leeds have really good home form. And they've got a set of fans who will back that team to the hill. When they're playing at Ellen Road, they will get results they shouldn't get purely because they're at Ellen Road. Was Forrester Wavery? West Ham are 3 London derbies. Doesn't really mean anything to me. They're playing relatively okay at the moment. And they're fighting. And they've got a quality player in Jared Bowen up front. And also Somerville, former Leeds players. Spurs fans laughed about potentially signing. Somerville go straight into our team. Somerville would be our best winger at the moment, other than Kudus. No, Brian will. If we're talking about football, Brian will not be coming on. 100%, Daniel. 100%. You're right. If Leeds can stay in the league for a couple of seasons and the 49ers don't be absolute twonks, I'm not going to comment on Leeds because I know our Leeds friends will have shit to say. I think I'm coming at this from a neutral perspective on things. Hopefully the 49ers aren't a bunch of wankers. But if Leeds stay up a couple of seasons, maybe the 49ers will start actually putting some money into that football club. Other than trying to do what Spurs are trying to do, which is make all your money from the stadium. Because I know Leeds do want to expand Ellen Road. Well, Leeds or the 49ers want to expand Ellen Road. But they need to do what's best for Leeds United Football Club. Colorado Spurs and Leeds Colorado are doing home and away events together. We went to their bar for our away game. They're coming to ours for the match at the Lane. Going to be Leeds and Spurs are so similar. It's really funny. We, as you all know, I've got great friends in our Leeds section of the community. The likes of Stacey, the likes of Jesse. All the guys over there are brilliant. Hope everyone in chat is well and good. We're good. We are good. But yeah, big love to our friends in the Leeds community. But as you all know, everyone's welcome in my. We're not one of those channels that. Although I would say today, 100% of the people in this chat are Tottenham. Well, Angus isn't here at the moment. Angus has disappeared. He might still be watching. 99.9% of the fans in this chat today are Tottenham. All fans of all football clubs are welcome in my chat. If you support Leeds, if you support Wolves, if you support Forest, support Arsenal. I think I said Arsenal. Chelsea. We've got subscribers from all different fan bases, and I like to keep it that way because we have a good football chat. We talk actually talk football. We're not going to have a slagging match saying, "Oh, we're going to win because we're Spurs and you're shit." No, we're going to actually have an actual Tottenham and an actual football conversation. But it's good. It's going to be a good footballing time. We should be friends. As the other day, like someone in my chat said I would never be friends with someone that supports Arsenal. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Be friends with everyone. Be friends with everyone. The world is a very dark place. Have as many friends as you can. Have as many friends as you physically can, because you get by with a little help with your friends. In the words of the Beatles, I'm up for a slagging match. Big up. Big up. I'm looking forward to the World Cup. I am as well. And hopefully England win the World Cup. So I would love for England to win the World Cup. I think that's what we need. We need England to win the World Cup. $100%. Be a homie. Rivalry is good in sport if it's done properly. 100%. A bit of banter is great. But let's not be nasty. There's no room for nastiness in my chat. Or if anyone, we'll just warning because we can play this. If anyone is nasty in the chat, we will give you the following. We'll give you the following clip. You've all seen it a million times. Where is it? I can't find it. Boo. Where is it? No, we could play that as well. Have I deleted it by accident? I hope not. I can't find it. No. Oh, here it is. Why are you so upset, spaghetti? We're not having it. We're not having people being upsetty spaghetti here. There's no room for it. It's going to be great. I wish I could afford to go. It's like $3,000 for a ticket. No, we need England to win the World Cup. It's been years, hasn't it? It's been years. I miss it. I've still got it. It's coming home. No, it's not. But I hope so. I hope it is. It's brilliant. It was very, very good. It was very, very good. Not this side of the bridge. It's coming home. Yeah. I would very much like to bring back the World Cup because it'd be great. I think England needs it. Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland don't need it, but England needs England to win the World Cup. English football needs it. It needs a bit of hope for these English players. Of course, not doing it with an English manager, I think wouldn't be brilliant. But as long as England win the World Cup, I don't care if the manager is green, purple, whatever. French, Italian, Spanish, or we've got a German. If Thomas Tuchel brings home the World Cup, that man is. If Thomas Tuchel wins the World Cup for England, they should give him a national. They should give him. Firstly, they should give him a knighthood. If even it'd be the first German to be knighted since because they used to have knighthood when Germany was a kingdom, like the Saxe-Coburg era and all that stuff. What? Well, Germany used to have a monarchy.
Oh, yeah, whatever their equivalent was there.
Well, it would have been a knighthood. Would have been a knighthood. Oh no, Saxe-Coburg was Denmark, wasn't it? No, it was Denmark and Germany and
Coburg and Gotha.
To think it will see Vuskovic play against England in the World Cup before he's even played a senior game for Tottenham, which he will never play for Tottenham. If Spurs stay up, Daniel, they need to give him a new contract that gives him stupid money for his age, and they've got to promise him he's going to play, sell Romero and Van der Ven, and our two defenders next season should be Danso and Vuskovic. Those should be our two centre-backs. Because for me, Van der Ven and Romero have to go this season. They have to go. They're not in it for the shirt. They're not in it for the badge. So if we stay up, my two centre-backs and Ashley Phillips needs to be given a chance next season because he's the captain of Stoke at 19. So wherever Spurs are next season, Ashley Phillips should be in the team because I think he is good enough to be Spurs' centre-back. Ashley Phillips needs a chance in the Spurs team next year. If he's able to be a captain at 19, give him a chance. I don't see Ashley Phillips being worse than Dragoshin. It's another player I sell. Get him gone. Get him gone. There's a slight chance we can hold on to Vuskovic if we stay up. Yep, if we give him a load of money. Buy his brother too. Yeah, buy his brother. The problem with his brother is his former drug charge, which is why he's missed so much football. Have you ever? No, he's a monster. The sheer size. He's 6'5", isn't he? At 18, he's 6'5". Like he's going to be 6'6", 6'7" if he keeps growing. Unbelievable, and the quality what he's got. He's a monster. He's got to be in the Spurs team next year. He's got to be in the Spurs team or around the Spurs team, which means either on the bench or playing. If we can keep him, I wouldn't be mad seeing a centre back trio of Danso, Vuskovic, and Phillips. I wouldn't be mad. Of course, I think we need one more. His ban is nearly up and can play next season. It's I don't think they will play as much as he wants to play with his brother. I don't think it's going to happen. If Bayern Munich wants him and give us the money for him, because I think they will pay up. They will after the Kane deal. They will pay the money, and there is a good relationship between Spurs and Bayern Munich now. I'm not so much sure about Barcelona and Spurs. I mean, the last player we bought from Barcelona was Emerson Royale, which was a long time ago. I wish we had Emerson Royale now. That's how bad we are. Bring back Emerson Royale. Maybe Barry was right. But still, we still got this.
I still love you.
Oh, brilliant. We need to make one with Finn Barry, because Finn Barry is now a thing. Special relationship like we had with Real Madrid, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, he I don't know who scouted that kid. I don't know who scouted that kid, but he's a monster. That was just weird. It was funny. We've done some good ones. We've done some good ones. Like everyone complained about Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, how he wasn't good. We could really do with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg right now. We could really do with Højbjerg. Could really do with a player like that. Someone that's a bit of a unit. Someone that will give his all for the badge. We need a player like that. Emerson was great in those moments when we thought he was primary. Yeah, 100%. The no-look shot. 100%. We've hounded out players that we could really do with. I would even suggest that we could do with Eric Dyer at the moment. I'd rather have an Eric Dyer in the team because at least he cared. We've replaced our crap players that cared with even worse players that don't care. Unite the band. Bring back Skip. Bring back Dyer. Bring them all home. And that's me being serious. I would bring back Eric Dyer. I would bring back Eric Dyer next season because at least he cares.
Not anymore.
I think he cares. If you went to Monaco and went to Eric Dyer asking if he wanted to come back to Spurs, he would jump at a heartbeat.
Why do you think that?
Because he loved Spurs. He was there for a long time.
Spurs did to him.
Spurs didn't do it to him. Lloris, I'd have Lloris in this team now. Even at his age, I still think he could do a job. Leaders. We need leadership candidates. I know it's hindsight. No, we're not going that far. I don't know where Tom Carroll is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look where Tom Carroll is at the moment. I think it's somewhere in League One. Yeah. Swansea, I think. No, he's at MK Dons. No. He was recently at... He's at Reading. Oh, he's left. He hasn't got a club. He hasn't got a club currently. Brilliant. We're not going that far. Sonny, but my God, people handed out Sonny. I knew that Sonny was at the end of his days. God, we miss that leadership. We miss that. We miss it. But it's not great. It doesn't look great at the moment. But on that note, everyone, first time Tom Carroll got on the pitch, I thought it was someone's kid in a replica kit. That's not, yeah. 100%, Daniel. 100%. It was clear that Lloris needed to go, and it's a shame Lloris didn't stay, because I think he should have stayed. The man wanted to play football. The man wanted to play football.
Lloris?
Yeah, he wanted to play football.
It's like he got his arse handed to him so bad he didn't want to come out of the dressing room.
That was him. But he's gone to LAFC. He lives in Los Angeles. Sunshine. Getting paid millions upon millions of pounds a year. I bet he's delighted.
He's laughing now.
Like, we've gone backwards when it comes to goalkeepers. But on that note, everyone, we are going to end the show there. We will be back tomorrow for a pre-match. Probably not talk about the match. God, he's awful. We will be back tomorrow at the usual time of the Kauffie Company. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is Brilliant. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. Then when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score.